road story for you. Nothing to do with ham radio. Has something to do with electricity though. Has to do with a concert by Journey, Pat Benetar, and Eddie Money. That took place in Flint at Atwood Stadium. And my friend Joe and I had built several modular concession stand buildings for our friend who had the county contract for park concessions. These were modular units that you could bolt together and unbolt at will, and they were equipped with hellacious electric service for the deep fryers, for the French fries and such. So we're at Atwood Stadium, and they're setting up for the concert, and the day before the show, they were conducting the sound checks, and Joe and I were out on the field. It's a stadium, a football stadium. We're out on the field working on our thing, and the sound checks are going on. And first you'd hear bursts of white noise, then pink noise. We're out there working, and all of a sudden, this god-awful sound rocked us, this, you know, and they do some equalization, then they do it again. And then, when they were happy with that, they unleashed the tones that would start really low, and then they'd increase by octaves right out of your hearing range. Now, I have a deep voice, and I can't come close to doing it, but at full freaking volume, that was it, man. You know, over and over as they equalized, and all of a sudden it stopped. And a little bit later, this dude rushes out to meet Joe and I frantically. Hey, man, are you electricians? And we said, yeah, what's up? And he said, come here, man, can you help me? Follow me. And he took us behind the stage. And he said, look at the amp heads. And they had a double stack of amp heads on each side of the stage as you're looking at it from behind. And he let loose with those tones, and they shut down, starting at the head on top, clink, 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 right down the chain as one amp shut down, then the next, then the next. And he said, man, our amp heads, he's like, I don't know what's going on. And so Joe and I, we ran and we grabbed a voltmeter to see what kind of electric service they were working with. And Jesus, the voltage was sagging every time they ran their tones. Down went the voltage. And there was a three-phase transformer on stage that was fed by three-phase cables running to the stadium electrical closet. So we started walking the cable, and we reached a junction point where they had a little tent around it so people couldn't walk on it. And we knew what it was, man. They had two electric pigtails bolted together, right? Joined together. And yeah, I don't want to miss my my exit. And we felt the box, and it was freaking hot. And so we disassembled things, and we found that the electrician that installed the electric service there for the concert failed to bolt down one of the three nuts. They use Allen wrenches. It uses a hex wrench. And it was loose, and it was smoking hot. So we shut the whole stage down in the electrical closet, and we clamped on tight those connections, and that was it, man. It saved the concert. And the roadies, they freaked. They were so overjoyed and happy. They took us back into Journey's tour bus, and he showed us around, and it was a trip, man. This is a trip, man. This was, I don't know what year it was, 1980 maybe. And this tour bus was full of the most kick-ass audio system I've ever seen, and a big monster collection of Pioneer laser discs. video laser discs. And he said, man, if you guys want to kick back in the bus here and party for a bit, you're welcome to. You just saved the show for us, man. And we just told the guy, man, now we got a job to do. They're counting on us out there, man. Glad to help. And it proceeded to pour out. In the pouring freaking rain, Journey, Pat Benetar, and Eddie Money proceeded to give the most kick-ass energetic concert I've ever seen in my life. A little road story. Hope you're well. Oh, by the way, my brother Art has an 80-meter dipole hoisted in the air. Mission, it's a doublet fed with a window line. Mission completed. I hope you're well. 73.